broke my maul. Actually, this is a splitting axe, as I have found out is not a maul. Turned it over and used it as a hammer one time, and all the plastic came flying out. Even though Mike had told me never do that.
Are you going to get a heavier one, or are you going to let Terry continue to make fun of you?
No, she can make fun of me all she wants. I know what works for me.
The head comes off?
But it can come off, yes.
Oh.
There, if I had something to split, I would show you. But I split all my wood. I need more wood.
Your wood pile is a lot fuller than the last time I saw you.
It's coming along, isn't it?
How loaded up do you want to get this whole thing?
I want to get this thing so full that all I can fit is my crawler right here, and the rest of it be just wood, ready to go and ready to burn. As you can see, I've got plenty of room yet to go. There are a couple of hemlocks that I really, really want, that I've had my eye on for quite some time. They're perfect firewood trees that we need to get before they are no longer perfect firewood trees. If they stand too long dead, they start to rot and they become very dangerous trees. And they're no good for firewood after a certain point. So now is the time to get them.
Could you possibly show me these trees?
Sure. You want to go for a walk?
Yep.
Tree number one that I want is a dead standing hemlock. It has not been dead that long. It doesn't have the big conchs, they call it, that grow out of it, the big mushroom looking things. If you look up there, it's still got the little wispies on the ends of the branches. I've been told that's how you can tell it's still worthy to make firewood out of. But it's not overly big, but it is very close. My woodshed's just right over there. You hit a little flip wedge and you'll be right in my woodshed. That's one of the big reasons why I want this tree. It'll be really good wood and I won't have to carry it very far to get it home. There's probably 2 months of wood standing right there 10 feet away. I've been staring at this tree for a couple years now. I think I finally have finagled a way to have it end up in my woodshed.
And where is tree number 2?
Tree number 2 is this way, probably another 300 yards. This is the second tree that I want to get. It is another dead hemlock. It's actually probably been dead longer than the first one, but it still should be good firewood. And once again, it is perilously close to the boardwalk, but the main concern is it's close to the community building, and it could actually reach the community building if it goes down the wrong direction. It could get closer than you want it to get, put it that way.
Or it could hit the boardwalk. Now this one looks like it can only go one way or it's going to cause damage.
You certainly don't want it to come towards the boardwalk or the building.
So it basically has to come where I am.
Yeah, if it could land right on your head, I think that's probably the safest spot for it. This one definitely needs an expert to cut it down, because you do it wrong and it's going to be an expensive pain in the ass. It's either going to crush the boardwalk or hit one of the buildings that we don't want to be crushed. But yeah, I need Dineega Mike to come down and do his magic and knock this tree down without killing everybody. That should keep me warm right about the time I'm watching the Cowboys lose in the playoffs.
Cowboys fan?
Oh, diehard. Born and raised. So you should be too, you know. Troy Aikman went to UCLA.
That's true.
Okay, so.
That is true.
Yes.
That was the last time we were good at football.
Well, that's the last time the Cowboys were good at football too, okay? But yes, I am the Village Cowboy fan, and they love to shit on me about it.
Oh yeah, because they all like the Seahawks out here.
Well, there's a few Seahawks fans. There's a lot of Raider fans
What?
out here. I know why, right?
Lawless.
I guess, yes. But you'll never find a bigger Raiders fan than Ezra.
What?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to give him
Why
crap
do you think
about
his
that.
boat is black and gray? Why do you think he wears a black hat? Why do you think his sweatshirts are gray? Ezra is a Raiders fan. Remember when the East Rock was blue and white? It is no longer blue and white, it's black and gray. You wanna know why Zeke's boat is black and gray? Because Ezra deckhanded on that boat and was given a paintbrush and said, do what you want. And that's what he wanted. So, yes. And they love to make fun of the Cowboy fan. But I'm used to it.
As long as your house is warm when they're making fun of you.
Exactly. What else do I care? You know, they should be glad I let them come over to watch football at all.
This is actually very cool, Paul, because the only time we've done a story here on the boardwalk about a tree was with one Gary Mollberger.
Ah, well, this is actually close to what used to be Gary's house.
Yep.
Up there, which is now hallowed ground up there. I like to think that he's still up there looking over us, watching.
Oh, I think he is.
I think he probably is. But yes, so this one needs to come down before the storms this winter, knock it over, and it ends up knocking out the boardwalk. And I need wood in my shed. This one and that one combined will fill my woodshed with good, solid hemlock. If everything goes good. Let's hope. Which rail do you want to knock out? You want to do this one here?
They're real long.
That's all right, we can get them out of there.
I mean, this is your best shot would be right here. Just the bottom one. Yeah, just the bottom one would be good.
I love watching people at the top of their game.
Oh, you watch a master of their craft?
Just love it, dude.
I know. I'm the same way. It doesn't matter what they're doing if they're really good at it. I want to see.
That's why I like doing reality TV.
Oh, it's going. Huh. Wow. That's so awesome. Did she leave a little early?
Well, I kind of wanted it to. That's why I put the back cut in. It leaned way back towards you guys.
Some guys would just cut the tree and walk off. Not Mike. He'll stick around, make sure it's done properly and that I get what I want. Because he does have a kind heart, even though he's got a very rough exterior.
Uh-oh.
And you make that look too easy.
All right.
I get such a charge out of watching anybody who's like really good at what they do. Or watching a master of their craft do their thing. I will never get tired of watching that.
That thing. It's
Someone put that on there?
well, I don't know. See that? The other one looked like it was set on there by someone. But it's a lie. I mean, that thing wasn't that big last week.
Fungus.
Dineega Mike is definitely a man of few words. I think he's aiming right down the little slot down there. At least that's what, I hope it doesn't come this way.
Yep.
Nice job, Mike. Let there be light.
Wedge broke.
Your wedge broke?
Yeah, it was an old one.
Did that go where you wanted it?
Close. I mean, I didn't hit the GoPro.
He actually did hit the GoPro. Quite perfectly. I had 2 of them out there. He nailed it.
What took him 20 minutes would have taken me a day and a half. He was a serious logger for many years. He's ridden in helicopters up to the top of the mountain where they just drop you off with a saw and hopefully come back and get you at some point. He knows almost everything there is about a logging operation.
What you got there?
Popsicles, because it's hot. Even in Alaska, it gets hot. We got to cool off. So we're going for bootleg otter pops. With there's red nut dye number 5 for Mickey.
Thank you.
Mike's going for the alien piss color.
So this is what you work for in pore protection.
Yeah. Apple. Sour apple.
Blue sky, much firewood laying in the forest, and an otter pop in my hand. It really don't get much better than that.
Orange is the worst flavor.
No, this is by far the best. You're missing out. You got them California taste buds.
Yeah, I want sushi flavor.
That's just so disgusting. I mean, I could freeze a herring for you and chew on that. How many cords of wood is that? Not even one?
No, they're not very big.
And 2 less danger trees for the boardwalk.
Yeah, they could have caused damage.
Yep. If we run out of popsicles, he's out of here. Guaranteed. I noticed in the comments, everybody's like, why are you getting driftwood? Why aren't you cutting wood in the forest? Well, this is why. Because I've walked 10 feet and almost died twice already. Everything here wants to trip you and snag you. And the wood's very heavy. But when it's 5 feet from the boardwalk, you can't pass it up. Here, catch. Made you look. Ow. Then you step on your shoelace. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, Jesus. That should be probably 1 or 2 crawler loads right there. Yeah, we'll see if she can move this much. It does have a weight limit. There.
That is some good looking wood right
It
there.
really is. The only problem, see how I still got the bark on it? So when you're carrying it in the house, you end up with this all over your carpets.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference between beach logs.
Yes, another advantage to beach logs.
Yeah, but no salt from these.
No, the salt's not that big a deal. I mean, the only people that talk about the salt being a big deal are people that have dead trees around their house. It's not that big a deal. There's not that much salt in there. See? Not salty at all. Delicious. Delicious hemlock. Salt cured like a ham.
Did you rely on wood to heat your home in Texas?
You know, it's kind of funny. This plan had been in progress for a good 5-6 years. I'm going to move to Alaska. So, for about the last 4 years, I refused to turn on the central heat and just ran off the fireplace. So, yes, I did.
So you were practicing to live in for protection.
I was kind of, a little test, see how bad it was. But there's a difference between a nice brick house with a concrete foundation and
This.
A little different.
Come on, what are you talking about? Modern technology. Octagon.
Not much modern about this place. It's like Little House on the Prairie if the aliens had landed and given some technology.
You went over and borrowed that Fisker's Mall without asking for permission, didn't you?
I definitely did, yes. I know the gentleman that lives there. I knew he wouldn't have a problem, but did I ask him before I borrowed it? No. It's kind of easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission. And it works great. I really like it. I've ordered one just like it for myself. It will take 3 months to get here, but I do have one on the way. All right, done. How'd we do? Yeah. I was hoping that would have added another 3 foot, but no. You have cameras everywhere in here. Did you know that? It's like going into a bank or a casino.
Eye in the sky.
That's it. So I carried some of that bigger hemlock tree up here to the house, split and stacked it, which was a huge pain in the ass because it was not easy to do. And honestly, I'm not gonna bring the rest of it up here yet. I don't wanna have a shed full of wet wood. I want a shed full of dry wood, so it will gradually make its way in there. I'm probably 80% close to having that shed full. But just because your shed is full, that does not mean it's time to take off your boots and kick your feet up and just, start burning firewood. You gotta stay on it. You wanna keep that shed full.